Hi guys, it's Gina here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I decided to give you guys 15 ideas that you can do when you are home alone, or if you have a day where nothing has been planned and you're feeling a little bit bored. I'm here to come at you with some tips that I like to do when I don't have anything to do. I've seen a couple people post some things on different social media sites, so I decided, you know what, let me just come up with some ideas that I've been doing to keep myself busy and see if maybe one of these ideas can help you guys stay busy too. So for my first tip, I like to say keep yourself in somewhat of a plan. Maybe a loose plan, not in a plan where it says wake up at 8 a.m., eat breakfast at 9 a.m., take your dog on a walk at 10 a.m. No, not those type of plans. Just something around the lines of, okay, I'm gonna wake up. After I wake up, I'll eat breakfast. After I eat breakfast, I'll journal. After I journal, I'll do my yoga. Then I'll work out. Then maybe watch some TV. Something like that where it can stay the same throughout the upcoming days, just so you know that you have something to do, just so you can keep yourself accountable for everything that you have planned out for the day. That way you're not waking up and thinking,
oh my god, what am I gonna do today?
And even if you're not a planned person, if you're someone who likes spontaneous things, I would try possibly getting into a routine of some sort. That way that you keep yourself sane and you know what to possibly expect within your day. Even if it's the same thing you've been doing for the past 3 days, at least it's something. And that's why I personally like to keep my days somewhat similar. So the timeline that I did give out is actually what I do and what I've been doing. And it's keeping me pretty happy, pretty sane, pretty accountable. I've been doing my workouts every day. I've been doing my yoga every day. Been doing this and that. And even if it's not the same time as every day, but at least I know that I've done this. So when I look back throughout my day, I can say, wow, I actually kept myself busy. My second tip that I want to give to y'all is to possibly start journaling. Maybe take some time out of your day and write down some affirmations. Write down what you hope to achieve for today. Maybe write down some things that you've been thinking about and you haven't really spoken to somebody about it, just so your thoughts can be on paper and it's not always going to be stuck in your head. Or even journaling in the sense of using it as for manifestation techniques. Some things that you're hoping to achieve within your life, but you don't really know what you're achieving or how you're going to get there. Maybe write that down, and at least it's been on paper. It's going to be put out there for you to see and remind yourself, oh, okay, I want to learn how to do a handstand, and now I better keep myself accountable of that. But I feel like journaling could be something intimate and interesting for yourself if you're not someone who vocalizes your feelings, or if you're not someone who writes them down already. At least try it for a week and see how it makes you feel afterwards. Tip number 3 is don't let your health slip. Even if you're not able to go to the gym right now, that doesn't mean that you cannot stop working on your health. To me personally, I feel like having or maintaining a healthy lifestyle has more than just with your physique. It has to do with nutrition, your sleep, your stress, mentally, emotionally. I like to add into having and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So if you're not able to go to the gym, then go for a walk, go run a mile, do some at-home workouts. I highly recommend Mad Fit. I'll link her YouTube channel down below. I really enjoy her at-home workouts. I post at-home workouts. My Instagram is at StuffGinaDoes. So I've been posting some at-home fitness related content, and just stay busy. Keep your heart rate up, sweat a little bit. Even if you're not someone who usually exercises, it will be good for your cardiovascular health, it would be good for your mental health, it'll be good for your physique, and there's just so many positives to working out, and so that's something that can keep you busy. You can work out for 30 minutes, work out for an hour and a half, whatever you want to do, just so you can sweat a little bit. Tip number 4 is maybe try and do some yoga. Maybe you don't want to do running, or maybe you don't want to do some body weight type workouts. Maybe you're more into yoga, more with relaxing and connecting your movements with your breath and wanting to just overall increase your mobility and flexibility. Totally fine. I practice yoga every day. I really love the lifestyle. The yogi that I've been following for a while now, I've been doing her yoga YouTube videos, is Kat Meffan, or Kat Meffan. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I'll link her YouTube channel down below if you guys want to try it out. I really like the pace she goes at. She's a little bit slower than a lot of other yogis I've tried on YouTube, and she's very mindful of the sequences that she creates, and she really focuses on breathing. And I really like how she brings the chakras. During some of the moves, she talks about what body parts we're actually stretching out anatomically, and I enjoy that too. If you do like people who talk about yoga in a more anatomical sense, I highly recommend Morgan Tyler, which I'll link her down below as well. One more yogi that I want to mention too is Jessica Oli. I really love what she preaches with her yoga, with her fitness. She's an entrepreneur, everything that she has to provide. I'll link her YouTube channel down below too. Tip number 5 is go on a walk. I know I mentioned it briefly in tip number 3 when it comes to working out. I highly recommend going outside, catching some vitamin D, taking some deep breaths, just being out there with nature. It does get a little tiring and bored being home the whole entire time. So I recommend going outside. If you walk a mile, if you walk 30 minutes, whatever it is, just so you can see what everyone else is doing, if there's anyone outside, or maybe time yourself. How long does it take for me to walk from my house to the local Starbucks? I don't know, something fun. And that's also going to be some form of exercise, but it will just be fun. Get out of the house for a little bit. Enjoy the nature. Tip number 6 is possibly watch a documentary. Go learn something. You never know what you're going to stumble upon when you just start a documentary, because each documentary, in my opinion, is created in a unique and specific way, tailored to the approach on how they want to give their topic. And if you have Hulu, I recommend watching Free Solo. Shout out to Nicole. Thanks for recommending this documentary for me. I really like it. It's about a man named Alex, how he mentally and physically sets himself up to be able to rock climb El Capitan in Yosemite without a rope. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very captivating. Now, for Netflix viewers, I recommend watching Given. It's a documentary through the perspective of a little boy who lives in Hawaii. It's a little bit of a surfing type of documentary, but just watching it through his eyes is pretty cool. Then I recommend Minimalists. Those are people who live very minimally. They don't live with a lot of things, and they just show what a minimalistic lifestyle is like. Then I recommend Chasing Coral if you want to learn more about the coral reefs and everything that's going on about them. And then the fourth and final, which is not really a documentary, but it's a very fun series to watch, is the Reeboks CrossFit. And those are extreme athletes who are competing to see who is the world's strongest female and who is the world's strongest male. And it's pretty insane to see how much weight they're lifting, to see the things that they're just able to do in a timely manner, the amount of reps that they're doing it at, seeing how each person is going at their own best, and seeing just how far the human body can go when it comes to strength, speed, and time, and agility too. It's insane. I enjoy it. Watch all of them. It's going to keep you busy if you do end up watching all 5. Tip number 7 would be to possibly watch some YouTubers. A lot of people are transitioning their business into YouTube. It's like an extension of their business, and they're able to generate some form of income, and with the views, likes, comments, subscribes will help make a little bit more from their YouTube channel. And there's also some people whose whole entire business solely relies on YouTube. And that's something that I've been doing a little bit more now that I have some free time, is watching some YouTubers, mostly smaller YouTubers. And some of the YouTubers that I highly recommend to watch would be Desby. She is a fitness, healthy lifestyle coach, and I really enjoy her content. She's very unique with the way she provides her information. I recommend Dear Grayson. She's a teen mom of 2 cute little boys, and her lifestyle is pretty fun. Number 3 would be Best Dressed. Ashley just moved to New York, and she creates a lot of fashion type content. Lately she's been creating a little bit outside of the fashion realm, so it's been pretty interesting to learn and see things through her perspective as being a 21-year-old girl with a business through YouTube and being able to afford a lifestyle in New York City. Number 4 would be Fierce to Fit. Her name is Kendall. She is also like Desby, a fitness, healthy lifestyle personal trainer, and she just creates educational and informational videos for people who want to become an online fitness coach or people who just want to see what her day-to-day life is like. Number 5 would be Alessandra and Josh. They are a fitness and healthy lifestyle coach as well, and they're a married couple with a little cute boy named Kai and a little dog named Cal, and they're just posting genuine wholesome content and just watching their little family grow and prosper. Number 6 would be Soph BC. I really enjoy her videos. She's a lot about traveling, and the content she produces is very cute, very simple, very wholesome. Just her talking about how she's able to travel so much and how she's trying to give advice and information for people who also want to travel a lot. Number 7 would be Jessica Whitaker. She is a photographer based out of Seattle, and before I started fitness, like posting about fitness and hopping onto YouTube, I would consider myself a photographer, and I took a lot of time and watched Jessica Whitaker's YouTube videos on how to become a better photographer if you guys are interested in photography based content. Number 8 would be KK and Baby J, Karen Kwa and their 3 little boys. It's just a lifestyle channel where they just video record and talk about their lives and what they do almost daily, which can be pretty entertaining because they have 3 little boys and they're pretty entertaining themselves, Karen and Kwa, so they will give you a good laugh for sure. Number 9 would be Savannah Wright. I enjoy her content. She is a fitness, healthy lifestyle type person when it comes to providing that type of content, and she just has a unique approach to it. So it's very clean, very based on what works for her, just trying to help people achieve a healthy and fulfilling life through fitness. Finally, my last person that I recommend viewing would be Unjada Jade. She is an educational YouTuber, so she posts about school-related content. She is going to a school in San Francisco called Minerva, and it's pretty interesting. Minerva is a unique type of college, and seeing it through her perspective and just understanding that there's a school out there like Minerva, and her content's pretty cool because she just goes about her days, and she's a very busy human, so you'll never get bored with her type of content. Hopefully one of those YouTubers sound interesting to you and that you want to maybe indulge a couple hours into watching their videos, or even just watching one video will help them and their little business grow and prosper with this new form of revenue coming in. Number 8, try a new recipe. Maybe you have some extra ingredients. Try that waffle you've always wanted to make. You want to try cooking a quesadilla? Try and cook a quesadilla. You want to try and make a burrito? Make a burrito. Take the time to learn something new. Number 9, read a book that you've always wanted to read. Now you have some extra time. You can't say,
oh, I don't have time to read.
Because now you do. So pick up that book you've always wanted to read and start reading it. And if you realize it's not that great of a book, that's okay, because you don't have to finish it. You can close it and try a different book. Tip number 10, follow a Bob Ross painting tutorial. That would be fun, that would be quirky, that would be fun to do. Even if you don't have a paint set, maybe take out some crayons or some color pencils, try to get the shading right. Just see what you can do. See if you can become the next Bob Ross, because remember, there are no mistakes. There are only little happy accidents. Number 11 could possibly be rearranging your room or rearranging your house. I know that every now and then putting your furniture in a new location will help spice up your life a little bit and just bring out a new sense of freshness, because now that chair isn't in the left-hand corner, it's now in the right-hand corner. So that also brings a little bit of perspective to your room too, because now you're viewing everything from the right-hand corner. Number 12 could possibly be cleaning your room or cleaning your house. You possibly
I've been saying, oh, I don't have time to clean.
Well, now you have time to clean. That can take up some time. I didn't say all these things would be fun. Number 13 has to do with number 2. When you are journaling, possibly write down some goals that you hope to achieve by the end of 2020, some goals you hope to achieve within the next 6 months, maybe a 1-year plan, 2-year plan, and a 5-year plan, just to see where you are at life or what steps you need to take to get to your end result. And that way you feel accountable and you feel like you understand who you are and who you align with as a person when it comes to creating the best life possible for you. If you want to look more into when it comes to being alone and taking that valuable time to find alignment within yourself so you can attract the right energy and attract the right people, I did create a YouTube video on that, link down below if you're interested in it. And just taking time to figure out who you are as a person and what you hope to manifest into your life, and just the small steps that you need to take to get there. So write down your plans, see where you want to really end up going. Tip number 14 could be binge watching. Maybe you're not into watching documentaries. 2 TV shows that I finished that I highly recommend would be on Netflix: The Strange, insane, and then Love is Blind, very intense, very dramatic. There's no boring moment in that TV show. Then for a movie marathon, I would recommend Twilight. We've made it to tip number 15. And so for this last one, I'd say just take a bath. Put down that bath bomb. Listen to your favorite podcast. Read that book you've always wanted to read. Drink your favorite beverage that you have at your house. And just relax. Enjoy. This is going to take as long as this is going to take. And just embrace it, enjoy it, don't think negative about it, stay happy. Think of this as a time to recharge your soul, recharge who you are physically, recharge who you are mentally, and just be present in the situation. Take the time to better yourself, and when you do come out of it, you will be the best version of yourself now that you've been a little bit more informed by the documentaries you've watched, or maybe you went on that walk, or you did that at-home exercise, or you did that yoga flow, and you feel a little bit more flexible or a little bit more stronger now that you've journaled and wrote down your manifestations and your goals and dreams. You feel more accountable to achieving them, or maybe you realize, I don't actually want to become a cardiothoracic surgeon anymore. I want to do this instead. Or maybe if you have finally cleaned your house, good for you. And I just want to say thank you guys all for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!